This man desperately smashes a coconut against the rock wall because he's been stranded on a deserted island for days without food or water. Wild coconuts are extremely hard. He picks up a stone and pounds it again furiously. As a result, the stone breaks into several pieces, but one of the pieces becomes very sharp. It can be used as a knife. After great effort, he finally gets to drink the coconut water. But drinking water alone won't solve his problem. To fill his stomach, he decides to go fishing in the sea. However, during the plane crash, he lost his shoes. Not only did he fail to catch any fish, but his feet were also badly injured by the coral reefs. He had to cut his pants to make a pair of simple cloth shoes. Then he walks up the mountain. After reaching the summit, he begins to look around, but there's nothing but vast ocean all around. Escaping from here seems impossible. But suddenly, he spots something by the shore. It's a person. He rushes down hurriedly, but when he swims up close, he realizes it's his deceased colleague. Fighting back his grief, he drags his colleague onto the shore. Then he removes his colleague's shoes and compares them with his feet. Though they're a bit small, they can still be worn after some modifications. He also finds a flashlight on his colleague, which still works. Finally, he takes care of his colleague and carves a tombstone for him. At night, he can't sleep looking at his wife's photo. This might be the only hope keeping him alive now. Soon, there are barely any coconuts left. He can only drink dew from the mountain. He collects the dew bit by bit. Another night comes, and he's too hungry to sleep. Just as he reaches the shore, he suddenly notices a light in the distance. Looking carefully, it's a ship. He shouts desperately with excitement, but the ship is too far away, they don't notice him at all. After daybreak, he plans to paddle over with the life raft, but gets knocked to the seabed by a huge wave. The life raft is punctured, and his leg is injured by coral. Dragging his wounded body, he returns to the camp. The collected dew is all gone. At this point, he's completely out of resources. Looking at the delivery boxes before him, he can't hesitate anymore. He decides to open the packages, hoping to find something to eat. The first box contains some tapes, the second and third contain volleyball and divorce papers, all useless things. Fortunately, the fourth one is a pair of roller skates. Looking at the sharp blades, he tries them on a coconut. It splits open easily. The fifth is a woman's long dress. This might be useful. Only one box remains. Just as he's about to open it, he sees the wing pattern on the box. He hesitates. Perhaps he thinks wings represent hope. Finally, he keeps this box aside. Then he uses the roller skates to cut open the clothes. He applies a simple bandage to the wound. He then turns the dress into a fishing net to catch fish in the sea and uses sharpened tree branches to catch crabs, but eating them raw is really hard to swallow. He realizes he needs a fire source, so he begins the most primitive way of making fire by friction. But he keeps rubbing from day till night until the next day. His hands are worn out without seeing even a tiny spark. This makes David lose his temper. He grabs the volleyball beside him and throws it away. But after he calms down, he sees the handprint on the volleyball. Suddenly, he has an idea. He actually draws a smiling face on the volleyball and gives it a name, Wilson. The lonely man finally has his first friend on the island.